So today, we're gonna discuss broadhead flight. I have 10 or 11 different broadheads here. They're all 125 grain. I would have done more, but I couldn't get some on short notice. So like the G5 MONTEC, not the M3, I want that one, but I didn't get it in time. The Severe, I didn't get it, and the SHWACKER, I didn't get it. I'm still waiting on them. This is where I'm gonna start poking some bears out there. I know you can adjust your rest to your broadhead. I know you can adjust your cam to your broadhead. I know you can shoot a real heavy arrow, and I know you can shoot a real light arrow. All of that stuff is irrelevant right now. My opinion only, is if you tune your bow, you shoot it through paper, you got a bullet hole, you're square, you're in time, and you're in tune, and your field point is dialed, your broadhead should follow. You shouldn't have to do any other adjustments. You should screw the broadhead on and go. And we're gonna test that theory today, and we're gonna see which ones are accurate right off the shelf, screw it on to your arrow and go, and we're gonna see which ones aren't. I have an opinion. I already have who I think is the best, and we'll see if it pans out the way I think. Comment down below what you think is the best before I start shooting. Now, I will let you know, personally, I've had the best luck with Iron Will and Magnus. Now, let's just try. I'm gonna shoot a field point. We're at 30 yards. 30 yards, I'm gonna shoot the center target with the field point, and then we'll shoot the, actually I'm gonna shoot the top with the field point. Let's see how close we are. I'm 2 inches high. So now we'll shoot the DIRTNAP Alpha. If the theory follows, it should be 2 inches high, right? Half of that is me, probably, because that's my second shot of the day. Looks good. I think that was a perfect shot. So the DIRTNAP is money at 30. Looks like a Micro Hades Pro. All right, Micro Hades Pro for the win, right? Just want to land on a dot. I guess I should tell you all which dot I'm aiming at so that you don't think I'm just guessing. This one's center dot. Little low. I know that was a good release, so that one's a little low. All right, next up, we'll shoot the MONTEC M3 from G5. I really like just the MONTEC, not the M3, the G5 MONTEC. All right, we're going for the right dot. That one, I don't know if you could see it, it swirled while it was flying and it hit high right. Okay, next up, Iron Will. This is the single bevel 125 from Iron Will. This is, not to be biased, but this is my personal favorite. I guess that's biased then if you say that, right? All right, bottom dot. And then we'll go take a break and pull them. Money. Take a break, go pull them. So, field point I hit a little high, about a ½ inch right and about 2 inches, 3 inches high. That was me. On this one, the Crimson or the DIRTNAP, what do you say? That's a ½ inch high, ½ inch right. Not bad at all. That's a kill shot. I would hunt with that one. This one, the Micro Hades, man, it was way low and way right. So, well, not way right, it was way low. I guess that's safe. Then the MONTEC M3, that one flew funny and it hit high right. And then the Iron Will, just about a ½ inch high, but it was dead. This is the Stinger BUZZCUT. All right, we'll just do the same thing over again. We'll go top, Can you tell it's hot? I'm starting to glisten. Oh man, that's a little high left. I couldn't see the flight of that one, so I'm gonna say it flew straight, but it went high left. This one is Tooth of the Arrow V series. I've never shot one of these, so this is gonna be new for me. All right, left dot. That was pretty good. It's a little high, but it's center. Left, right is center, a little high. And the reason why I'm doing this, every one of these broadheads has a different flight characteristic. So when you dial your bow in, you dial your field point in, you're putting a different wing out there on the front. So hopefully the push from your string and the transfer of energy from your bow to your arrow helps that thing fly straight. And so whoever engineered some of these broadheads did a great job for me. Again, this is just my personal opinion and my personal experience. That one was money. Did you see that? Man, that was exciting. That's the CLEAVER from the Crimson Talon. That's a single bevel. Bet you that's got some bone breaking power behind it. That was pretty sweet. It gets me excited when stuff hits dead nuts like that. Dead nuts. All right, next, this is the ANNIHILATOR 125. I have not had good luck with these, so I'll just say that up front. If this misses the target, I told you before I shot it. I'm going for the right dot. Way high, way right. Did you see that? It's almost off the yellow or off the yellow. All right, let's go change broadheads. So this one I expected to do well was the MAGNUS, and it hit high left. So, you know, at 50 yards, that's going to be way out here. So I don't know if I like that. All right, next up, this was the Tooth of the Arrow. Hit dead center, just a hair high. That's a kill shot though. And then this one was a Crimson Talon, man, that was money. And then this one is the one, the ANNIHILATOR. And they just have a funny, with my setup, they have a funny flight pattern. So I'm not sure about that one. I'm gonna put it in the box and leave it there. I think the SSD's keeping that one. Okay, top dot, here we go. Look way high, yep. You see that? It's about 4 inches high. Next up, it's the CARNI-FOUR. But I don't have my glasses on here, so that's my excuse. All right, left dot. Money, that one was pretty good. It looked like it wiggled a little bit in the air though. All right, next up is the QAD, Exodus from QAD. I shot these out to like 85 yards in Colorado 2 years ago, or last year. And they were money at 85 yards, so they should be good at 30, right? Totally different bow, totally different setup, so let's see how that works. Center dot. Money, that was money mine. Last but not least, this is the GRIZZLYSTIK Samurai 125. Single bevel bone crusher. Right dot. A little high. Interesting. So, this top one was a slick trick. It was 4 inches high or so, and a little, maybe 1.5 inches left. But talk about some penetration. It went through, almost all the way through the foam. All right. CARNI-FOUR didn't deploy. Or maybe it did, I just pulled it back. Yeah, it did deploy. But yeah, it maybe a ½ inch to the right, but good center. QAD was money. And then the Samurai was high and a little bit right, but it's way high. What's that? 3.5, 3 inches? Recap. We know that we're not gonna put these in the quiver this year. I love these. I shot them last year and the year before. I think they're awesome. I think it's definitely sharp. These are the GRIZZLYSTIK Samurais, 125 grain. Okay? However, with my current setup, and that's again why I said none of these broadheads are bad, but they're just, how do they fly out of your setup? I didn't have to do any changes to my bow on some of these, and that's what I'm looking for. If you can take the time to go and research this, it was 30 to 60 bucks for most of these. But for the confidence to know that what you shoot, you're gonna kill because it's dead on, to me, it's worth it. So definitely the iron will, that was money. That's going in the quiver. That's my go-to blade anyway. The field point, that's definitely going in the quiver for practicing. GRIZZLYSTIK, not so much, not this year. The Grim Reaper CARNI-FOUR, hell yeah, I think I'm gonna put those in the quiver. We'll shoot those. We're gonna shoot some whitetail with those this year. Maybe we'll take those to the pronghorn, because we're gonna take some long shots at pronghorn this year. This was the, this is the Micro Hades. Yep. Nope. This is a Slick Trick. The Slick Trick hit too high, so it's not going in the quiver. It was high and left, so great penetration, but not going in the quiver. The QAD Exodus, definitely going in the quiver, or going in the box so we can put it in the quiver if we need it. It's a great shooting broadhead. The Magnus Stinger, unfortunately, it's similar to the Samurai. This year it doesn't work. It was outside the dot at 30 yards. The Crimson Talon, the CLEAVER, 125 grain, definitely going in the quiver. I love a single bevel, and I love how that Tonto tip is, and I love how sharp this sucker is. And it flew true, so that's definitely going in the quiver. The Annihilator, the Tooth of the Arrows, they flew pretty good. I'm just not confident in them, so they're not going in the quiver. The Micro Hades Pro, another one, it did great on penetration, but it did not do great for flying for me. The DIRTNAP Alpha, it says this is a crossbow broadhead, but I think they have to order from them the crossbow type for 125 grain and up. I don't know, but man, that thing flew great. That definitely can go with us. Yeah, so it's got bleeder blades that are double bevel, and it's all the way around. It's cut on contact, double bevel with the cut in the back. So as it's moving around inside the animal, it's cutting and doing damage. That's a great broadhead. And then, disappointingly, the M3 didn't fly great for me either. I will be, like I said, the MONTEC, just the G5 MONTEC didn't show up in time, so I will be shooting those just to see if they'll stay in the quiver, but these are not. So, there you have it. We are taking with us on our trips to go elk hunting, pronghorn hunting, blacktail hunting, water buffalo hunting, African safari hunting. We're gonna do a bunch of different hunts in Africa this year. So we're taking the Grim Reaper CARNI-FOURs, we're taking the Crimson Talon CLEAVERs, we're taking the DIRTNAP Alphas, and we're taking the Iron Will single bevel 125s. There you have it. Don't forget, hit the like, hit the subscribe, click the little bell so you get notified whenever we're doing shenanigans like this. And again, this is just my opinion. Every one of these broadheads are great, but I don't think you should bend your barrel to make your bullet fly straight. So I think you should set up your bow, get it set up, get it dialed, and then shoot some different broadheads and see which ones react best. Everything else, always be tinkering. Listen to what Dan said over at Elk Shape. Always be tinkering. Listen to what Troy said over at Ranch Ferry. He said, if your bullet's flying straight, you're gonna kill stuff. And if you're using a good setup, I'm not gonna go there, but if you're using the proper setup, even if the animal moves, you're gonna win. We're gonna fire this SHWACKER now. We'll go top dot on the SHWACKER, 30 yards, and see if it flies true. Okay, here we go. That's pretty true. So the SHWACKER would probably go in my quiver if I was going to shoot a SHWACKER. Bradley Wallace at 4B Outdoors and I are going over to New Mexico here in a couple weeks. I'm probably going to shoot Crimson Talons. And I might pull out the old Silent Series stock archery arrows. Bradley's sponsored by them, and it might be fun to both of us shoot the same thing. So anyway, that being said, I might keep these VAPs and just switch to the Crimson Talon broadheads so I can help Bradley support the people. That's what I like doing. I like supporting the people who are having fun, doing what they love to do, and they have a good product. Anyway, this G5 MONTEC should hit dead center. We're going center dot. Center. That's it. That's a wrap. Peace out, Girl Scout.